A question a lot of brands struggle with is, do we hire internally or should we outsource to an agency or partner? It's an important question, and there's a lot of thinking that should go into your decision. First off, think about what it is that you're hiring for. Are you trying to fill a specific knowledge gap or skill, or are you needing an overall improvement to the knowledge and skills of your team? Email and mobile marketing is an industry where there are many, many different quarters of specialized knowledge and discipline. Deliverability, data strategy and segmentation, targeting, creative and design, effective copywriting, right? It's very difficult to find a person who is an expert in all of these things. Right? Additionally, we want to think about the total cost of ownership of hiring an internal person versus, again, hiring an agency or a partner. When we hire an internal employee, some of the advantages are they're a direct member of the team, they're immersed in the brand ethos, and the brand voice every single day. The downside is there's not just the cost of their salary, but the cost of benefits, healthcare, insurance, all of the things that go along with hiring somebody. So it can very quickly become an upside down proposition. When we're hiring with an agency, we're not just getting a single individual. We're getting an entire team of experts. We're getting folks who are very effective at account management and project management. We're getting designers and creative experts. We're getting copywriters. We're getting coders, platform specialists, deliverability analysts. We're getting performance analysts, technical resources, an entire email marketing team for the cost of what might compare to being a single employee. Additionally, you want to think about the replaceability, or what happens if this person should leave. If you do hire for an internal resource and that person leaves, you find yourself right at back at the very beginning, having to go through an exhaustive and expensive and sometimes time-consuming hiring practice, and then wait for that person to ramp up to the point where they become highly impactful and effective. With an agency, if somebody should exit the agency, there's still the rest of the team there that can pick up all of the slack until a new person is brought in without missing a beat. So you're given a much more dependable and reliable thread of continuity. So hire InboxArmy and your campaigns will always go down smooth. Like this best Jamaican Blue Mountain. When it hits the inbox, you'll know it's good. Another great advantage of hiring an agency is thinking about the exposure of their experience. When you work for a single brand, a lot of your experience, a lot of your perspective is invested in that single brand, oftentimes going through a same or repetitive sort of cycle of promotion. Working with an agency, you typically get the benefit of that agency being exposed and having developed expertise in many different market sectors, in many different verticals. Surprisingly, things that work very well in B2B can work very, very well in B2C, and vice versa. So agencies, by and large, typically have a very large or a much more fully developed book of learnings that they can lean on to help shorten time to value and bring more meaningful improvements much more quickly for you and your program.